Hey YouTube world, I am back with another video today. I have an unboxing for you. It's not really an unboxing because it didn't come with a box, so I'm bagging for you, but that sounds kind of weird. So of course, as usual, I am filming in the middle of the night. So hopefully the lighting is okay. I did get feedback that in my previous video when I was doing the Fleuron Paris bag or the mini Swann bag, that people were thinking, hey, it's cobalt blue when it's actually Pacific blue. So I'm trying to get my lighting right. So I do want to show that real quick. You see how dark this is? It's definitely the Pacific blue, and it's showing up a little bit brighter where in different lighting, this one actually looks like turquoise, but then in a darker lighting, it looks very navy blue. So it's a really cool combination to just see how the leather and the color changes at different times of the day. So I just wanted to kind of clarify that, as there is a little bit of confusion. So sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out my lighting game. So bear with me. Just jumping right into it, I am supposed to be a good girl. Q1, trying to be good, not really necessarily make any New Year's resolution, but I am supposed to be good and not make any purchases. But when I saw this bag, I couldn't help myself, especially with all of the buzz of Phoebe Philo coming back, which obviously is a dead giveaway. This is going to be a Phoebe Philo bag, and I'm trying to save all my pennies. And so when she launches in September this year, I guess you can sign up in July or whatnot, but when she launches, I'm going to be like, Phoebe, take all my money, please. I want your bags. Whatever it is, give me your bags. Jumping right into it, I'm gonna take a sip of my beverage, move it over here so I don't knock it over. So this is going to be I'll just open it and show you. So this is the Celine Case Flap Bag in the small size. This originally came out in 2012, I think spring. And so this bag is 10 years old. Pretty pumped about it because I need another red bag in my life. I recently got rid of my YSL red wallet on chain. I also let go of my Gucci Marmont bag, the camera bag. So that was also another red one that I let go. So I felt that I needed another red bag in my life. So when this came about, I was extremely excited. And look at the side. This is the python. I love animals, believe me, but when this came up, I was just like, ooh, a python bag. I've never had one before. So, and it was a really good price. So I got this off of a Japanese website, and just diving right into it, the pricing. I think this was estimated to be about 3,800 or 3,600 when it first came out. That's just the regular one, not the python. According to Rebag, I was doing some research and I saw it on Rebag, they said it was about 3,600. So I imagine that this, with the python siding of it, it was probably around 4,500. So I was trying to do research online and I couldn't find anything. And I was able to purchase this bag for about $600. And for those of you who have reached out to me, as well as, are wondering how I'm purchasing these bags from Japan, I will go over a couple different options. And then one of the most recent purchase, yes, I made another purchase. So that's another sneak peek that's coming. But I will go through the entire process of how I purchased a bag from Japan as one of the options. So stay tuned for that. But just jumping right into the actual bag, you can see this is very similar to the classic box bag, but this is, actually, you know what? It's actually more closer to the trapeze bag, if I'm saying that correctly, the hardware. But again, it looks very similar in my opinion. But this one, I feel like it's super unique and very, very classic. So I love the functionality of it. You can see this is one strap that you can use as a shoulder strap, or if you want, you can just kind of pull this through. And then it becomes a long crossbody. So you can wear it as a shoulder strap. I actually was able to wear it as a crossbody. For reference, I am 5'8" and a little bit on the thicker side. So it does work as a crossbody strap. It does sit a little bit higher, right above my hips. Not like your typical crossbody where it is at your hips or a little bit lower. This one just sits right above it. And I'll include the dimensions of the straps as well as the bag down below, so you can definitely check it out and do some comparison. But again, this is a Phoebe Philo design, right? So of course, functionality is part of it. Can you even doubt her when it comes to the design and the functionality of the bag? And the quality and the condition of this bag was in excellent condition. I don't know if you can see that. I was so upset. I got the bag, and of course I had a hangnail that day, and of course I touched it and made a super long scratch. I was incredibly upset, needless to say. So I started running around, grabbing my conditioner, looking up other videos just to make sure I'm covering all my bases. What I have found was, hey, start with the oils of your fingers. And I was like, but I just wash my hands. What do I do? Where am I going to get oils for my fingers? Do I just run my fingers through my greasy scalp? I don't know. So I was trying to like just get any kind of oils coming from my hands and then start rubbing it to see if that works, because it was a pretty deep scratch with my fingernails. I was so upset. But then it started working actually. So I also got a microfiber towel and the apple leather conditioner, and I also went through all of it just to clean it up anyways. And actually buffed it out because it was really deep. I wish I took a picture of the before and after, but I was in such a panic state that my not brand new, but my new to me bag just got a slash right in the middle of it. All right, so not enough of my rant. I'm just gonna talk a little bit more about the bag. But again, the condition was amazing. No scratches or scuffs on any part of the bag. It looks like it's almost new. The hardware is amazing. And then if you flip this open, this design is so smart. It is extra security. So if you can see, there's a little indent right here, and it closes right into this little turn lock here. When you want to open the bag, you turn it again and you open it. Isn't that amazing? And I love how there's no Celine logos anywhere, just like the classic box bag. And you still see the Celine logo right there. So it's very low-key and not very flashy at all. This is the type of bag that I want to add to my collection. And I know that it will last me another 10, 20 years without it going out of style. And then you can also see the Celine logo here. The attention to detail is just amazing. Taking a look at inside, it is incredibly spacious. So this is like a expandable, and of course all of the python leather right there. So you can definitely fit a lot, and I love how there's a little button for instead of just a regular pocket. I'm trying to take really careful of my nails and not to scratch the bag again. So that's one thing to note. It is scratchable. This is not going to be like a caviar or a soft grain bag where it is scratch resistant, or at least if you do scratch it, it's not as obvious. This is smooth leather, so you do have to be careful with it. So anyways, I do like how there is a pocket where you can keep your cards and whatnot. And what's really cool is that on the back, you can put more stuff too. So that's kind of cool. And then in the interior, there are 3 little pockets. I think this is designed to be your businesswoman, whether you can put a lipstick in here or maybe some pens. And then there's 2 more pockets here. So that is the interior bag. And then of course, I'm going to turn it around so you can see. Oh, there's one more pocket here I forgot to mention. And you can see it is massive. You can expand this. So it's a little bit compact right now because I think due to shipping and of course the storage of the bag, it's not really expanding. But as I put stuff in there, I'm sure it'll expand so that you can fit a lot of stuff in there. And then on the back here, there is a pocket. This is an iPhone 10. Again, this bag came out in 2013, so I think that she designed this bag with the intentions of fitting a cell phone, but obviously cell phones back in the day weren't as massive as this, so the only way you can put a phone in here is that. So I don't know how useful that pocket is going to be for me, but at least it's there, right? So let's do a quick weighing of the bag. Okay, so 1 pound and 11 ounces. So that is under the 2 pounds that I usually go for. I wish it was a little bit lighter, but this is a pretty substantial bag here. So again, 1 pound and 11 ounces. So yeah, there you have that. Next, I'm going to show you what fits in here. Ooh, I'm so excited for this bag. So again, my usual medium here with the CD or the Christian Dior cosmetic pouch. I'm going to put that in the front. I also have my Dress Up Your Purse card holder. Put that in the back. And of course, the iPhone 10. What else can I put in here? Okay, that might be pushing it, but at least it's expanded all the way, right? It's not gonna close. It's not gonna close. What if I take this out? So yeah, you can't have anything bulky in here as long as, you know, it's mostly flat and whatnot. It could fit pretty snugly in here. So I'm just thinking maybe if I were to put some stuffing in here and it stretches it out a little bit and not wanting to keep like folding back in, I could fit a lot more stuff in here. But I would say this is a pretty functional bag. It fits everything I need. I am pretty minimalist when it comes down to packing and what fits in my bag. So I also had the genius idea of taking my base shaper from my Chanel walks to see if I can use it here, but unfortunately it does not work because this is way too small. So I might look for a base shaper for this bag, maybe something bigger, or make something on my own, or just stretch it out with putting stuff in there. So I'll have to let you know how that works out. So overall, I'm pretty pumped about this bag. I think it's a gorgeous bag that is going to stand the test of time just because of its classic looks. And if I were to be traveling anywhere and I want something a little bit more low-key, I probably would go for this bag with that pop of color with my typical neutral way of dressing. And then of course the python on the side gives it a little bit more of a pizzazz. And if you're looking for the Phoebe Philo collection, but not want to go with the classic box bag, because I know that is still pretty expensive, upwards, even if you're looking at the secondary market, it's still in the $2,000 plus range. This one is only $600, and I will find a couple links of the same bag, but in different colors, and link it for you if you are interested in getting something similar. And it really ranges between like $800 all the way up to like $1,500, so it's pretty crazy. So I think it is still a pretty good option if you want something like the classic box bag, but don't want to spend the $2,500 price tag on it. So hopefully this was helpful. Like and subscribe if you are liking this kind of content. I want to cover topics that will help you adult easier. Life is hard. I want to help you save time and money so that you can live your best life and hopefully less than retail, just like this bag. See you next time.